Hey yo, what is up guys, Akarsh here back with another video. We've been using our soldering iron a lot recently, but not in today's video because we have got some modular electronic components over here that do not require any soldering to join and connect to each other. It's the tiny modular electronic components, if we can say, because as you can see, the circuits are so small. They have practically reduced the size of modules this big to this big. And that is what we are going to use today. These components come from a company called Tiny Circuits. We'll be taking a look at some of the components they offer and what projects can we make with it. And in today's video, we'll be making a fitness tracker in light of recent events. We have an oximeter over here. So what we'll be doing is using this oximeter to see our blood oxygen and heart rate levels on a display. And if you're interested in something like that, stay tuned to this video. PCB Gogo is the leading supplier of turnkey PCB assembly services including PCB manufacturing, PCB assembly, component sourcing, functional testing and IC programming. They have been in the PCB industry for over 10 years. They are equipped with the most advanced production equipment such as Yamaha pick and place, reflow oven, wave soldering, X-ray, AOI testing and the most professional technical staff. PCB Gogo provides the order service from prototype to mass production. Join them now from the link in the description box below. So diving straight into the modular components that we have from Tiny Circuits, the main heart of mostly all the projects that you'll have is the Tiny Screen Plus. It's not just an OLED screen, but yes, it is an OLED screen. It's a 0.96 inch diagonal OLED screen. It's a 16-bit color, 40 frames per second OLED screen, so it's not our traditional black and white OLED screen. Then you have some buttons over here. You have a USB connector, you have a battery connector, so you can connect a lithium polymer battery over here. There's a charging circuit inbuilt. Not only that, it has a 32-bit processor as well, so this can pretty much do anything. It comes pre-programmed with Flappy Birds. So if we connect the battery to this and switch it on, we have a power on button on the side. We get greeted with a Flappy Birds game. You can play the game with the buttons present on the side. So this is something that we see that it's a pretty handy and standalone gadget itself. You just need to toss the battery at its back and there you will be good to go with the gaming console of yourself. They also have a tiny arcade machine that you can build. So we'll be using this today for our project of the fitness tracker. Then we have a tiny shield for Wi-Fi board as well. So it's like our traditional ESP8266, but it is not the ESP8266. It will just provide a Wi-Fi functionality. So they have these type of connectors which just like snap on over here. The processor board can be programmed with an Arduino code and there it goes. That's how boards can snap on. It's not just one board that can snap on. You can snap on multiple boards like this micro SD card shield. If we want to, we can snap it on over here. Then we have this adapter shield, you can say, and you can stack up many boards like this. So all the pins are broken out over here of the processor. We'll take a look at these boards individually, but that is how you can stack these boards to each other without really connecting them with wires. Then there comes some sensors that we have which we have to connect using these wires, and for that you need to connect this shield. This shield has some female ports for connecting these wires, so you can connect it over here and then you can connect any individual sensor like this one we have right now, like over this, and then this can go onto your Wi-Fi shield or your Tiny Screen Plus. So that is how you use the sensors with the Tiny Shield Plus. Quickly taking a look at the sensors that we have. We firstly have the time of flight sensor. All these sensors which are connected using these wires are in the WireLink series. So we have WireLink over here, WireLink over here, here and here. So this is a time of flight sensor. It's a distance sensor. It can sense distances from starting from 2 mm to up to 2 meters. So it's a pretty versatile sensor and the size of it, as you can see, is around my fingertip. And the size of this is also pretty decent and it's very portable. If you can like really build a smartwatch out of it. It's smaller than my smartwatch right now as well. So it's a pretty compact package and that is what the speciality of these boards are. And like the one over here, it's a 0.42 inches OLED screen. It's a normal black and white screen. It's a pretty small screen. It can be useful in some applications, but I would not recommend making a smartwatch out of this. Moving on, we have a moisture sensor wiring. Out of this moisture sensor and combining it with the tiny screen plus, you can have a small portable plant monitor like the one on the screen right now. Then we have the micro SD card shield adapter, so we can add in a micro SD card over here and use this as a data logger. So the fitness information that we collect today will be stored on the micro SD card using this shield. So we'll be using this today. Then we have the battery. The battery directly gets connected to the tiny screen plus, so that everything is portable. We'll be using this battery as well today. Then you have the wiring adapter tiny shield. So to connect these wiring sensors to the tiny screen plus, you need the shield, because this converts this type of a connector to this type of connector. You can attach these jumper wires and then to your sensor. The main heart of the project today, or you can say measuring the heart quantities today, will be our pulse oximeter sensor. It's a small oximeter. It is so small that you can keep it on your fingertip like this. You can tie it up inside a glove or on your fingertip for accurate measurements. So that is what we'll be using today for seeing the oxygen levels and the heart rate of ours. Then we have the LRA driver wiring. It's nothing but a small motor which is a vibrator. We'll be using this as a notification alarm, you may say, as well, like the traditional smartwatches have. Then we have the accelerometer. Accelerometer will be useful in calculating our steps, any gradual or jerky motions. So this is also something that we'll be using today. Then we have the microphone wiring. As I showed you earlier as well, the normal microphone module that we use with our Arduino is something of this size, and it has been shrunken down to this size, which is actually 1/8 of the original size. So that is a pretty cool thing as well. And you can see that is cute, right? Like, it's so small. It's a fingernail OLED display. It can be really helpful in some projects. So let's move on to the interesting part and start building the fitness tracker that we plan to with these components today. So now we have all the parts that we need to build our fitness tracker. But before that, we'll have to set up the tiny screen plus that we have over here. We'll have to configure our laptop, install the drivers for this, and install the library. This installation will not only be useful in your fitness tracker build, but all the builds that you require with the tiny screen plus. You'll have to set up and prepare your computer to program the tiny screen plus, and that is what we'll be doing right now. So their website has a pretty detailed instruction of what we need to do to initialize this. From there, we need to copy this particular URL and head over to the Arduino IDE. In the IDE, we need to head over to Preferences and paste the URL in the additional boards manager URLs separated by a comma. Once that is done, we need to go to Tools, then Boards, and then Boards Manager. In the Boards Manager, we need to install the Arduino SAMD boards. Once that is done, you need to install the Tiny Circuits SAMD boards as well. Once these boards are installed, now we will have to install the Tiny Screen library. For that, head over to Sketch, Include Library, Manage Libraries. There we need to search for Tiny Screen and install the library. The library folder will be present on my GitHub page as well, so you can download it from there and paste it in your library's Arduino folder. That completes the setup of the Tiny Screen Plus, and now we'll be able to program the Tiny Screen Plus using the Arduino IDE. Let's connect the circuit. For that, we'll have to firstly connect the shield, the adapter shield over here like that. Then we can connect the micro SD shield. That completes the half of the circuit. You can insert the micro SD card into the shield, and that is it for that. Now we have some different size wires. I'll be using the longest one for the oximeter, as I plan to put the display around my wrist and the oximeter will be present around my finger, so that gives a good length. We'll be attaching the oximeter to port number 1. For that, I'll just quickly remove this so that we are able to see the ports which are on this side. So that's port number 1. I attach this over here, and then I'll quickly attach the oximeter over here. That goes like a snap. Then I'll connect the vibrator or the LRA driver module to port number 2, which is over there. I'll connect another wire over here, and to port 0 I'll be connecting the microphone like this, and we'll connect the accelerometer close to the display, so there it goes in port number 4. So that's it about the connection. That was a pretty quick and snug connection. So assembling the stack back again, and there we have it. So we can connect the battery as well, and there it goes like that. We'll switch it off right now because it's in Flappy Bird mode, which we don't want to play right now. That's it. That's all connected. Now what we just need to do is connect this to our computer using the micro USB cable. We need to switch it on so that we can program it as well. Right now it's on Flappy Bird mode, but once we program it, it'll be on another mode. Now let's head back to our computer. So now we need to head to the GitHub page for this project. You need to download the Max30101 library, the wiring library, and the SD card library, and put it in your Arduino libraries folder. Then you can go ahead and download the fitness tracker code, and that's the code INO file. You need to open it in your Arduino IDE. There it is. Once you have that open in the Arduino IDE, now we can go ahead and select in the tools the correct COM port. It shows as COM4, which is Tiny Screen Plus, and then we can directly hit the upload button. You can change some parameters over here, like the date, time. While the code gets uploaded, it says Tiny Screen Plus bootloader mode. Once that goes off and we see that it's done compiling, we can move back to our fitness tracker. So now we see that the oximeter light is red. We'll keep it close to one of our fingers. We need to press any of the 4 buttons to see the display. So we see there's the heart rate because it was once above 100, so we need to consider only the first 2 digits. Right now it's 102. We see that the oxygen is 93, 94. There's no battery attached, so it says the battery percentage as 100. Then there's the date, there's the time, there's the number of steps. The threshold that we have set is pretty low right now, so with a slight movement of the accelerometer, it detects as a step. We need to tweak this value in the code to set the threshold so that the step is detected properly. And that is how we have the fitness tracker. You can slap in the Wi-Fi module onto back of this module over here, so that you can upload the data to the cloud. Right now we have the micro SD card shield attached to it. So this SD card shield, when you connect it to your computer, you can see all the data that we see on the screen right now recorded on in an Excel format. So that is the fitness tracker that we just built with the oximeter, the vibrator, the microphone, and the accelerometer. You can code in some code for the microphone as well over here. You can add another OLED instead of this microphone, or any of the modules. You can add an infrared camera, you can add a GPS module and whatnot. The tiny circuits offer around 30 wire links that you can attach with this shield over here, so the possibilities of your imagination are endless. Right now it's powered with the battery. If I press this button, it shows all the details, it shows the battery percentage as well. It's a pretty handy and easy to make thing. All the effort that goes into the coding, because there's no much hardware connection that you need to do with the soldering and stuff involved. You can make a smartwatch out of this as well. So the fitness tracker that we just built, their tutorial is present on their website. Similarly, there's this tiny weather station tutorial which uses the Wi-Fi module and some weather sensor related wire links. Then we have this tiny screen smartwatch tutorial which uses the same display that we have over here. Tiny circuits do also have some kits that you can play with, you can build, like the tiny DIY TV kit. The TV kit also features the Tiny Screen Plus that we have right now. Then there's this DIY arcade, pocket arcade, there's a saber and whatnot. The link for their website will be in the description box below. Do check them out. I found them to be really cool. This is it from my side for today's video, the project that we built. If you have any project in mind with the tiny circuits parts that I showed in today's video, do let me know in the comment section below and I'll build that for you and make a video of it. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to our channel if you haven't till now. Also hit the bell icon to stay notified. This is Akash signing off.